Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today, just permit me to introduce myself and talk a little bit about my business. And I believe that what I'm going to be saying in this video will also serve as a kind of encouragement to those that are beginners in this business. Now, number one, you see this business of creativity. No matter how good you think you are, you must still have one or two rejections. That is, you will still do some work that people will tell you, I don't like this one. Do you understand? Now, where it gets very bad is if the person happen to be a first time client. Man, for me, it dey spoil my belle well well. In fact, so most times, what do we do to avoid mistake? Maybe we try to ask a lot of questions. Ask your client a lot of questions. Are you loud? Do you like something big? Do you How portable do you, if possible, tell your client, can I see any of your pictures? Like the pictures you're dressing when you went for occasion and all. Can I see anyone that can really define you? You understand? This our business no easy o. But God dey help us. So na my face be this o. I am Madam Creative Ends. I'm the face behind Creative Ends International, Creative Ends platform, Autogele by Creative Ends on Instagram, Creative Ends platform on Facebook. And the major work I do is to do anything that has to do with the head. That's what I produce, like autogele, fascinators, Zara cabs, arts, like all this church kind of art. And then what else now? Special turbans, customized turbans. We even make hand fans for brides, bridal hand fans and all of that. And by the grace of God, we have been into this business for like 7 years now. And how I started this business is a testimony. I never went anywhere to train for this job, but I would say I believe that the background I have that actually helped me in my headgear journey is the fact that I used to have a salon before. I used to have a salon, and then I have salon, and then I was also into um bridal makeup. So I was doing makeup for bride and tying a tie for bride. That one on its own again is a gift. In fact, every work of creativity that I do is a gift. It's a gift. God gave me the gift. So I'm very good with creativity. I'm very good with looking at something and making good use of that thing. I'm very good with looking at something and also interpreting it. So it makes it very easy for me. If I want to recreate something, it's very easy for me to look and interpret, because God gave me that gift. The Bible made it very clear that we are nothing without this God. Jesus Christ himself said, I am the vine, ye are my branches. So in Christ, I draw strength for everything that I do. I draw my strength from him and him alone. I will never ever for a minute say I was able to do anything on my own. God gave me the ability, especially with the fact that I have never gone to say, let me go and train on how to tie gele. Let me go and train on how to do. I did not do any of those things. The only time in my life I decided I was going to train, I went to train for fascinators and art. By the time I went there, unfortunately, that period I was in school. I was running a program and I could not get steady with it. And I I just wasted my money because I was not really able to learn. And most of the things I even saw there just look like, man, you are just here to waste your money. You already have the knowledge of what to do. What they are doing is not even different. So I'm not sure say I stay for that place reach for 1 month safe. 1 month care. I even stay reach 3 weeks. So I was not even able to go because of the school program I was doing. I was doing program at the same time I was teaching, and at the same time I was doing my business. So you can look at how, tight everything was. But then God helped me. Wanna not mind me. I feel like telling my story today. That's why I'm here. Anyway, Sha, abeg, if you are a beginner and you ever had anyone reject work for you, don't think that that's the end of the game. Don't use that to write yourself off. Don't conclude on yourself because somebody rejected your work, please. If anything like that happen, just see it as an opportunity to do better. That is all you need to do, is to look at what you did wrong and make sure that you do not repeat that mistake. If possible, buy your own material, which is not an order from anybody, and practice again and again. And by the time you get it right, take your pen and paper, because as a creator, you are supposed to have a notebook where you write, especially measurements for some specific items that you produce regularly. You understand? Or you don't produce regularly, I mean to say, because when you produce it regularly, it becomes a part of you. You can easily tell your measurement and everything you need to do. But things that you do not produce regularly, maybe once in a while, it will be good if you have a notebook where you have your guide written on, so that you can always fall back to that notebook for emphasis, to look for direction. When you go back to that notebook and you just read it a little, you'll be able to tell what you are supposed to do. One idea I use in teaching my students is the fact that they watch me do the work, they go and make the notes themselves. So you watch me do this work step by step, you go and make the note, and when you are making the note, you start from every measurement that we use. You start from the materials needed, and then every measurement in details. Sew half inch out of it, cut this part out, weave this part, and do this one, turn it over, add elastic, and do this. Do more, it must be detailed. And then I take the note, read the note, mark it, and you are good to go, so that next time I might not be there. So long I have marked it, if there is any correction, I'm going to do that correction on it, so that whenever you pick up that book, even if I'm not there, if you're a serious minded person, you'll be able to produce it exactly as it ought to be. I hope that this video has been able to help you some more this evening. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you.